Which brings us to our wonderful friend, Tom Morrow. Today, as we celebrate our past friends and family, we're also here to dedicate this beautiful bench and Memorial Plaza in Tom's memory. Tom grew up as a big fan of amusement parks. A couple of the great parks, Kennywood Park and Westview, were in his hometown of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tom simply loved everything about amusement parks: the sights, the sounds, the smells, the colors, the happy people, the action, the happy kids. It was in his blood. He graduated from college in 1966 with the intent of becoming a biology teacher. But soon after graduation, the whiff of cotton candy brought him back to Westview Amusement Park, where he had worked in his teens. In 1977, Tom came to Salem and ended up spending over 30 years as an integral part of the planning and future of Canterbury Lake Park. As operations manager of Canterbury, his keen eye for what was successful at other parks and his vision to bring a theme park feel to Canterbury helped to make Canterbury the world-class park that it is today. Tom became a nationally known figure in the amusement park industry, and in March 2006, he was inducted into the New England Association of Amusement Parks and Attractions Hall of Fame. But Tom was also a deeply involved member of our community. Just to mention a few, Tom served as a director and president of the Salem Boys and Girls Club, director and president of Dollars for Scholars, director and president of the Greater Salem Chamber of Commerce, director and president of our own Salem Exchange Club, and even director and president of the Field of Dreams. You may have noticed our little 90-foot flagpole. This pole laid in the grass behind the Salem Burger King for nearly a decade. It was never installed there due to a height restriction in the Salem zoning ordinance. Well, Tom virtually single-handedly spearheaded an initiative to establish an exception to that height restriction for church steeples, flagpoles, and ironically, roller coasters. In 1992, with that mission accomplished, Tom convinced Burger King to donate the flagpole to the Salem Exchange Club. We, in turn, presented the pole to the brand new Field of Dreams Park. Granite State Electric and Tom King, some of you will remember, they generously moved the pole for us, brought it over, drilled a 10-foot deep hole, and stood it up for us. In 2008, Tom passed in 2007, but in 2008, the Exchange Club instituted the Thomas O. Morrow Memorial Scholarship, also with Dollars for Scholars. Thanks to Tom, Salem's tallest and most stately flagpole graces the entrance to this beautiful setting. As a side note, I need to mention that in 1941, my dad was one of the first three boys drafted from Salem into World War II. And thanks to Tom and my Exchange Club family, the pole was proudly dedicated in 1995 to my dad, Douglas A. Seed. Tomorrow being Father's Day, I'd like you all to take a moment right now to remember your dads. Thank you. Just at this moment, Tom Morrow's son Greg is here. Canterbury Lake Park was gracious to bring Greg up from his job in Georgia at Lake Winnipesaukee Amusement Park. Is that close enough? Could you come up just for a minute, Greg, please?
Thank you. This town meant the world to my dad. I mean, he grew up in Pittsburgh, but moved our family here in '77, which was good because Westview Park closed in '77. He left right before they turned it into a strip mall. He saw it was coming, but he ended up here with a great family, and he became part of the Canterbury Lake Park family. They became part of my family forever, and he became part of this town's family. And he was truly well involved. Every Christmas he was selling Christmas trees, and my sister and I would spend the night with him helping people put their trees in their car, because that's what you did. You helped Dad sell trees. It was Christmas. And we loved every second of it, even though it was cold and smelled like pine. It didn't matter. He always saved the best tree for us, though, and hide it behind the trailer, and then we'd go pick it out one day. That was his plan deep down. He wanted the best tree in town. But he was very proud of this park, too, and I remember when this park was coming together and he was part of that, and he was very passionate about it and what it would give back to this town. And then he was very passionate about that flagpole, getting it here, which is a fitting place for it. Also got him a reason to extend a height limit for roller coasters, which he was very proud of, too. He had a master plan that none of us knew about until after the fact. We all look back and go, now I see it. And this is truly a great honor for him and our family and the town. I mean, this is beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. And I know he's very happy, and he's looking down today because he brought some nice weather. And for me, this is winter, so this is beautiful. And the bench and this whole plaza is absolutely gorgeous. And I want, on behalf of our family, I want to say thank you to everybody for that.